So I typically every day, I always have my surefire light. This is at a minimum, you got to have this. Even at like night and things like that. You know, we do a whole course in E3 Firearms about, it's called the 90% rule, about how to never get to a place where you ever need a firearm. If you get to the last 10%, you did something wrong. There's 90% of something that has to happen. A perpetrator has to be there, there has to be a victim, the victim's not paying attention. There's a whole bunch of things that have to happen. If you can break one of those pieces in that 90% chain, you'll never get to the 10%. We're not advocates of everybody should be carrying a firearm. That's not what we're about. We're definitely more about you should be trained and proficient and all that, but I don't want to go down a rabbit hole and go into firearms. But my point in saying all that is a flashlight in itself can be a huge deterrent. If you're walking down the street or in a garage, parking garage, and there's people around or whatever, just the fact that you pull out your light and you're walking around and you're acknowledging somebody, hey, how you doing? And you walk by, that alone is enough to break the chain in the 90% to not have an incident or get to the 10% where you would need your firearm. So I tell people at a minimum, always a firearm. And if you really needed it, it's also something good you can use for protection. So I always have my surefire light on me at all times. Always have my knife on me at all times. So I use a couple different ones.